Welcome. Today I wanted to do something different. And that is, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for 500 subscribers. And maybe you think, because you know all of this really beautiful, big channel, that isn't a thing. I will tell you it is a thing, because it's step by step by step by step, creating people who support each other. And I can see this in this channel, and I am really grateful because I opened up this channel to support you, to be of service, because I knew there will be difficult times coming up where the energy is really intense. That's why I'm here, and that's why I do what I do. And so, thank you from the bottom of my heart that you are here, that you are supporting this channel, that you're watching the videos, spending your times with me, and supporting each other on this journey that we are on. And I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. And today I want to do reading like this, and you can tell me if this is okay for you and if you like more of this content in this way. It's a challenge for me because I am alone here talking to my camera, and that is something that can be difficult, but I can feel you being there, and so I will just tune in and allow myself to be connected to you in this present moment. And I want to do a reading today for every single sign for the upcoming solar eclipse. That is an intense peak of our energy coming up in a couple of days, and I want to share a couple of thoughts with you about it. And I wanted to share with you the Sabian symbols of the main things that are happening right now. And on one hand, it is the solar eclipse that is happening in Aries. And the Sabian symbol for this is a man teaching new symbolic forms for traditional images. And that is really, really beautiful, because it is like something new is coming up with our old beliefs, our old ways of doing things. We are not going any further, and to find something different and to find new forms of living and new ways of thinking and being. That is what we are up to right now, and this is moving forwards quickly. And then we have, on the next day, we have Neptune entering Aries. And this is a really pivotal moment, although Neptune will not stay there, but it is like opening up this moment in time where we experience us and the world in a new way. And the Sabian symbol for this is a woman rising from the sea and a seal embracing her. And that is really something I find, because there is this human, this divine feminine rising from the sea. It's rising out of the emotions, and the seal embracing her means something like the nature embracing her. So that's the invitation, to get connected, on the one hand, to your emotions, to step out of the ocean, like being swept away by all of your emotions, stepping out of it and rising from these places and allowing nature to embrace you and to be connected with you. I think that is a beautiful moment in time, and we will see every single planet, like Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, Saturn and Neptune are moving on this degree over this threshold that we are on between Pisces and Aries. So this is the invitation to get connected to your nature, get connected to the outer world and nature, not what is happening in the news, not what is happening in there to create something like tumult. It's stepping into yourself and into the connection that we have with nature. And when Venus, in the next days, Venus will be conjunct the North Node, and she is rising as a morning star, because when the sun gets far away from Venus, and she is retrograde and the sun is moving forwards, right? And so when they are in a specific area, Venus will be seen as a morning star, so you can get up and the first thing you will see is Venus. And she is beautiful as a morning star, because she's so close to the sun that she is so bright and she is magnificent. That is something I really love, Venus morning star. And maybe that is because in my chart, Venus is a morning star. And when you look at your chart, you can see if your Venus is a morning star or an evening star, that you can see when you look at the sun and you look if your Venus is left from the sun, when you look at your chart, right? And you look from the center. It's like you are in the middle of this chart and you are looking where is your sun. And if Venus is left from the sun, it is an evening star. And if Venus is right from the sun, it's a morning star. So, and they have different qualities. They have different ways of being in this world. Venus morning star is more like a warrior goddess, and Venus evening star is like it's a beautiful feminine goddess. So, but in any case, she is beautiful on the evening star as well as the morning star, because she is so bright that we will not miss her when she is in the sky. And so this morning, this being reborn as a morning star is the Sabian symbol is a fertile garden under the full moon. And that is the reminder that we are here to experience abundance. We are here to fulfill our desires. And all of these happenings right now in the sky are for me like find the balance, create plenty, and learn that abundance isn't supported by greed. It's never supported by greed. Trust that. And find the places where you cling on to greed and not wanting to let things go. Because if you don't let things go, you can not let things in, because there is no space for letting things in. So I invite you to go with me through the signs. I will put the timestamps down below in this description box and in the first comment, so that you can jump to your sign if you want to. Thank you so much again for being here. I really, really am honored that you are. Thank you. And I see you in your sign. Welcome, Aries, to your reading. And I want to draw a card, a moon card for you first. And it is the new moon in Capricorn. And there you can see that your hard work is paying off. That's a beautiful beginning, Aries. That's a beautiful beginning. So we'll see what that means for you, and I will draw Lenormand cards as well, so we see what's the theme around it and what is this about. And we have this one, and we have this one. We have 3 cards, and we can see, I will show them to you. First we have the room, we have the archway, and we have the sun. And for me, this is like being, and I have to learn how to hold them to see, so that you can see the cards as more than you can see me. So this is the invitation to move on with communication on the one hand, but on decluttering, because that is the broom, and it's often coming with decluttering and moving beyond the things how you did them before, and moving into this archway, because there is something waiting for you on the other side. And that is like you creating your own new pathway by doing what you need to do. And this communication card and this decluttering has to happen, because all the things you did before, they were okay in the moment you did them, but they are not about continuing with them. So you have to communicate what you have to communicate to move on into your next phase of your life, where you can see the new path that is opening up for you, and it wants to see your energy in the fullest. And that's absolutely fitting to your, this is happening in your sign, right? So the eclipse is showing you, it is like taking the light from your sun for a moment. It's eclipsing your sun, and your sun is in Aries, or your rising sign is in Aries. So it is about you. It is about you finding new ways and finding the ways that fit for you and that are meant for you. And so we want to see, we want to have another information, and it is about, and that's interesting, because it's about relationships, and it's about how you are in relationship, how you how you show up in relationship, and what you invest in relationship. And maybe it is too much, maybe it is not enough. I don't know how you are in your relationships, but it is a reminder that there is something that has to change, and that you maybe open up to the next phase of your life, how you show up in relationship. And that is the second card that fell out, and it's about you. So can you show up as the Aries that you are? Can you show up with all of your passion, your moving forwards, even your masculine energy to show up in your relationships right now? This is the hint that it is moving into this direction for you to step into your greatest self, to be the Aries that you came here to be. And that is really, really beautiful. And I want to see in our tarot cards, is there something that Aries needs to know right now? How to move forwards, how to do the next steps that come up. And we have this one, letting go of the worry that comes with you thinking about all of these things. It is like you stepping into conflicts, stepping into your thoughts that go beyond the things that you really want to experience. And that is stepping into your creativity. I think it's time for you, Aries. It's time for you to create. And it's time for you to, and it's the Page of Wands, it's the spark of creation. I think you have to do something. And maybe you know what it is. Maybe you know what it is, and it's walking away from the things that are not fulfilling you. That is the first thing. Not staying where you are not supported. And we have, whoops, I have to deal with my technical issues and with my being not used to being seen. And we have the Queen of Wands, and she exactly knows what she wants. She is the epitome of boldness, of creativity. She creates things from nothing. So that is a really beautiful thing. And stepping into this boldness because you know that the world needs your creation. That is what this eclipse comes with. Creating new ways of being and allowing yourself to be in this place of creation. That is a beautiful message for you, Aries. And I want to close these short readings with a card from this deck, and there we go. You have the Eye of the Needle, and that is really beautiful. Intentionality, and I will read a part of you from this. I will read it to you so that you get your message. With this one, so I can see that. The eye of the needle looks so tiny, but once your intention threads through it, a vast opportunity is presented on the other side. The needle can mend, can sew things together to make something meaningful and new. You're experiencing success right now. Stay true to your desires, to the work you need to accomplish, so you are laser focused on the experience of creating and manifesting. The outcome is assured by divine forces. I think that's an amazing message for you, Aries. Thank you so much for being here, and enjoy your solar eclipse and all the things that will unfold after that. Stay focused on your creativity and on your fire that you hold deep within. Thank you so much, and I see you soon. Welcome, Taurus, to your reading. We will see what this solar eclipse is about for you. And the first card for you is have faith in your dreams. And it's the waxing crescent moon. It's reminding you to step into your dream and to do whatever is needed to find the way to experience and to follow your dreams. And we'll see what the Lenormand card has to say about this. And that's beautiful too. We have we have the owls. That is about communication. That is can even be about a stressful moment where you feel the pressure that comes with this change that we are in right now. And the second card that we have is the star. So this is the invitation, even when it creates pressure at the moment, even when it does something to you, when you feel that there is something really big happening, follow your North Star. And it's the invitation, as I said in the beginning, it's the invitation to follow your dreams and to have faith in following your dreams. And the third card is the child, and that means that this is your new beginning. Maybe you cannot feel it right now, but it is your new beginning where you can overcome all of those things that you struggled with before. And that is the promise about that. That's the promise that you will find the solution when you stay with yourself, when you stay with your dream, with your vision, and when you allow yourself to stay in your own frequency about your vision, right? And so, and we have Jupiter, we have abundance. That's really beautiful. We have abundance. I have to learn how to hold these cards. I apologize if I'm clumsy like this, but that's like overwhelming at the moment for me. But it is this abundance that's heading your way, and that's really something, because that's what you long for, and it's reminding you, this is the Aquarian card, this is reminding you to step into collaboration, because when you do, you can reach these abundant places for yourself. And this is amazing, because this Aquarian card matches the star as well, because the star is an Aquarian card. So it is about you, it's about your vision, it's about your higher perspective in all of this. You know, keep the highest perspective and trust your journey, to be available for collaborations in the moment when they come up, because they are here to support you. And to support your higher vision, your frequency. It's about frequency as well. It's the Aquarian energy is about the water bearer, right? The one who is of service with bringing the water. And this is a beautiful reminder that this is about you and your vision, and to stay with it can be really difficult when the energy is so high as it is right now. So stay focused on yourself and on your own vision. And we'll take a look at the tarot cards to see if there is a message in these, and we'll see. Yeah, and there is this message about you staying connected to your higher self, staying connected with your emotions, and being patient about how this will unfold. So trust the process, have faith in your dreams, and be connected to yourself, because the outcome is something that is really amazing. And we have the star again. So we have 3 times Taurus, we have 3 times Aquarius in your chart. So it is a sign, it is a fixed sign as you, but it holds the bigger vision. This Aquarian mind is holding the bigger vision, and it's holding you, it's moving you forwards, because it is square to your sign. It is intention, because it is a square, but it is a good thing to be in this tension, because sometimes the Taurian way of being can be something like fixed in a specific way, and not moving forwards, not wanting to change. And the brilliant mind of the Aquarian moves you forwards and keeps you open up to the higher knowledge, open up to the higher ideas of being you, and about your visions as well. So keep on moving, Taurus, and I want to have a card from this deck as well. So we'll see, and I will read a part to you, because I want you to get the message. And there we have the beloved. It's radical acceptance. And the radical acceptance can be difficult for the Taurian archetype, because it is difficult to accept maybe even that something didn't work out. Maybe something has to change in your world right now. And radical acceptance can mean accepting things without blaming yourself. Sometimes we just have to move on. Sometimes there is something that has to change, and to stay in this radical acceptance is something that is really beautiful. So, and this card is reminding you to love what is, even when you think it's not lovable, right? And surrender is the key. Allow yourself to be loved. Usher the harsh critic out of the door and shut your eyes and ears to the judgment of others who have not been ignited by the divine blaze consuming you. For they will only attempt to douse your fire and leave you choking on the smoke. Be careful you are not seduced by false promises or falling prey to your extraordinary ability to sabotage your dreams and desires. Sink with and sink into your heart and trust your sense of what is true, and you will know what to do. The true beloved is never false. Every gift proffered is valuable. Recognize the many faces of the beloved and welcome them into your heart. You will be so glad you did. Taurus, stay connected to your vision and move on. This is the big, big moment of change. And it's absolutely necessary that you stay connected to your faith and to your beliefs in your own dreams and in your own vision. That's what these cards proved. Thank you so much for being here, and I see you soon. Welcome, Gemini, to your reading. I want to draw a moon card to lead us in, and then I want to draw Lenormand cards and a tarot card and oracle card to close our reading. And so your card is time to release negativity. And that's the full moon in Scorpio. So this is inviting you, of course, that's easy to interpret. It is reminding you to let go of this idea, and that's often what comes with the Gemini mind. We can see in all directions, and then we can lose ourselves in our mind, and that's not creating the best outcomes. So to keep yourself focused on positive outcomes and not catastrophizing, I wanted to say, because that's what needs to go now. And we have the card of the dog. We have the card of the cross. And we have the card of the masculine. And it's not about gender, right? It's about divine masculine. Can be a man entering your life. It can even be something like you are, because we are in this eclipse season, that it is about you letting go of an old experience about you and the men in your life, or your partners that are like divine masculine, are not as loyal as you want them to be. And this can even mean that you, when you are in this space, that you expect other people to not be loyal to you. And that your idea of what loyalty means, what other people have to do to approve in this area. This can mean that this has to change now, because it is like when we take the first card, it's time to release negativity. It is like the full moon in Scorpio is like diving deep, always diving deep to find the negative in there, to find the reasons why this person cannot be loyal, why they cannot be true or something. And so to let go of this idea that there is something happening behind your back, that is the invitation that is coming up with this. And even to let go of the expectations, what loyalty even means. And there we have the Sagittarius. We have expand, and that is beautiful because it is the opposite sign. And often the opposite signs are the signs that we have less in common with, but we have, because it is so far away, we can be inspired by their way of being. And that is what Sagittarius comes with. They come with a lot of beliefs, with a lot of higher knowledge. That's what Sagittarius is about. They can be about truth, but it's always to differentiate if it's their truth or if it's the truth. And so expand your vision, expand your own communication with yourself to move beyond your way of experiencing other people's loyalty. So, and then we have this activation. It's solar flare. It's giving you a lot of energy. It's giving you the energy to move forwards, to move beyond your limitations, because that's what's needed right now, to move beyond all the things you believed before, and to find something new to communicate, to find something new to communicate to yourself. And that is, that's an amazing stretch you are in right now. This can be difficult because, of course, it comes, and we have volunteers, and we can see it's finding the balance within, finding your balance in yourself, in your beliefs, how you expect things from other people, and then to take something and do something else. Change your mind, change your perception on things, and find the balance within. Find yourself in all of this and stay in your own energy, I would say. Stay in your own energy. And I love this card because she is sitting in the middle of her bubble. And of course, you can say she is isolating herself, but I don't think so. I don't think that she is isolating herself. She is just sitting in her energies. She is respecting her own energy. And she is respecting herself in being in this silence for a moment to find the next step to take. And it is a big leap, Gemini. You are finding into this balance. It is like shaking up things, this eclipse, in your relationships, how you perceive people, how you create connections, how you think about loyalty. And it is be connected to yourself, stay in your own energy, and stop your mind from going away. Allow the Sagittarian opposition to gift you with something. And that is really beautiful. It is grace and generosity, the benefactor. And I want to read a part of this card for you so that you can tap into this energy that is here to support you. That's a beautiful card. The most beautiful gift the benefactor gives you is the recognition that you are stewarding and sharing abundance on behalf of a higher source, one that is always working through you. The motives for her generosity to you, as well as yours to others, are intangible, although You will see the results reflected in the material world. The benefactor reminds you that it's in the purity of your desire to share without the need for reciprocity that, paradoxically, generosity is reciprocated tenfold. This is a word. Tenfold, seemingly without any connection to the original act. Dream, sharing, and carrying into being, and you will be amazed to see this vibrant seed take root and spread. Do it just because, and the benefactor will give you her blessing. Look at these beautiful mice in there being close to each other, and that is so sweet. This is such a sweet card. I really love this. And this one mice has a crown on this head, so take it back. Take your crown back and stop projecting on other people. Stop and giving them I think it's the doubt, giving them the I forgot how it's called. So, but be that and allow this to be others to be that for you. Gemini, this is a big thing. Change your mind, change your perspective, and this is working out for you. Thank you so much for being here and for all that you do. Thank you, and I see you soon. Welcome, Cancer, to your reading. First, I want to draw a moon card, and then we'll see what Lenormand has to say, and afterwards I look at the tarot and draw an oracle card for you. This is your full moon. It's not a full moon. The solar eclipse is a new moon in Aries, but this is full moon, and it is the invitation to surrender to the divine. Easier said than done, right? But it's an intense time, and that's what you are experiencing right now, is the intensity of this time. And sometimes it is intense like this because our life wants us to surrender, because it has a more beautiful plan for us where to go. And there we have the owls. And this can mean that you experience right now, that you experience a stressful moment in your life. And this snail is reminding us that it will lead into the right direction. You have to be a little bit patient to allow it to get to the place where you want to be. That is the snail is promising abundance, and it is a time card as well, that it's not moving as quick as you want it to. But to stay in this wisdom of the owls comes with wisdom as well, right? Oh, I'm sorry for always being this. And it's about your how you move forwards in your working place, how you want to be seen in your vocation, how you show up in the world, and this is even, it can mean, the anchor can mean that this is the reminder that not to cling to things, right? Sorry for always touching the microphone. I am really not used to be in this way on this, but I will learn. It will come. It will come. So this is like this moment where you experience this stressful moment of change, and the reminder that it will lead into the right direction. It will lead into the abundance and the surrender that is important for you right now, is to surrender and to let go of the attachments. That's what the anchor comes with as well. It doesn't always come only with how you show up on this planet, about your vocation. It is it is closing, and that's what's happening, I guess, at the moment. It is closing a cycle for us. And it is like the attachment that we have to things and to cycles and even to pain. We have attachments to pain as well, because we are so used to it. And so this moment in time is inviting you into your fifth house, and it's into your passion. It's inviting you to create with it, to create the things that you really, really are passionate about. What is it that you would like to do? What is it what you want to express? How do you want to nurture yourself and others with creation? It can even mean to fall in love again and to allow yourself to fall in love again. And that's, we have your card, Cancer. We have your card. Immerse yourself. And that is beautiful, because immerse yourself in love, immerse yourself in creation, immerse yourself in your own passion, and step into the nurturer that you came here to be. That is really beautiful. Cancer, that is something amazing. You're stepping into yourself in this. And that's really beautiful. Your cardinal sign as well as Aries is. So it is about initiating something really, really new. This eclipse is supporting you in stepping into the power of your own intuition, into the power of being this spiritual being that you are. And you will experience this in the next month as well, because Jupiter will enter your sign, and Jupiter is exalted in your sign. So it is about you, it is about your emotions, and you already went through a lot in the past month, because you have Mars in your sign. It went retrograde and moved back into your sign, and you experience this right now. How you experience the connection of being connected with the divine feminine and the divine masculine forces inside of you, and then to experience yourself in the nurturing, giving place that you are. And that is really beautiful, because it is like it's wishes coming true. We see on the one area of this card, we see pigs flying. This is wishes coming true. This is like believe in the impossible. And we have the Ace of Pentacles as well as the new beginning and the spark in your new resources, and in this area where you need the stability right now, but you don't have it now. And that is where the snail came in to give you the heads up for it is coming in divine time, and please be patient about staying connected to your emotions, staying connected to your nurturing self, and being the beautiful being, moving forwards when the time has come to move forwards. And we have the beloved for you. That is really beautiful. We have the beloved, and the beloved, I will read a little thing for you. The beloved may not be a person at all. It might be a business venture, a project or an adventure calling for your full attention. Love it, let it light up, and give it your all. Surrender to this truth and know that you are gaining a passport to bliss, even when it feels that you are being consumed by the fire of the beloved. Do not hold back or be afraid, for you will emerge transformed. Surrender is the key. Allow yourself to be loved. Usher the harsh critic out of the door and shut your eyes and ears to the judgment of others who have not been ignited by the divine blaze consuming you. For they will only attempt to douse your fire and leave you choking on the smoke. Be careful you are not seduced by false promises or falling prey to your extraordinary ability to sabotage your dreams and desires. Sink with and sink into your heart and trust your sense of what is true, and you will know what to do. Be true, beloved, is never forth. Every gift proffered is valuable. Recognize the many faces of the beloved and welcome them into your heart. You will be so glad you did. Cancer. That's a beautiful reading in this moment where we cross this threshold and where you allow yourself to step into the real you that you are here to be. And that is really lovely. So there is a big thing heading your way, and that is being patient in this moment because it will come true. Thank you so much, Cancer, and I see you soon. Welcome, Leo, to your reading, and we will see when we draw a moon card what comes up for you. And we have this one, and it is the new moon in Pisces, and it's inviting you to meditate and contemplate. We'll see what that means when we look at the Lenormand cards and the new moon in Pisces. It's in your 8th house, so I guess that there is something in your relationship to intimacy or to other people's money that is happening right now. No, that's not the truth. And there we have the stagnation. We have what is in this moment of your life happening, and maybe you feel like you are stagnant in a way. And what that means, we will see. And this is being stagnant and afraid in the moment of change, and being maybe even afraid of being stuck in a way and not moving forwards. And that is a terrifying thing to be in, and it's just an emotional thing. Don't be afraid of these cards, because it is just the moment where you can see the truth of your own fears, because fear always will create a lower frequency, and that is the invitation with the ship coming up in here, that this is changing now because it is moving forwards. The stagnation was something, that's true. There was something in your life that was stagnant, and the Pandora's box is like opening up the box of all that is connected to this stagnation, even to the fear of stagnation, even to the fear of dying and losing people. And I guess that there was something in the past at least 10 years, I think more, 14 years, that you were connected, and you were like working on changing these patterns from being in a stagnant place, being in this 8th house. It's 8th house, Pisces, what we had in the new moon, right? So this Pisces energy, being abandoned, being afraid to be abandoned, being afraid of losing people. And that's where you are, where you worked your proverbial off to get yourself moving. And this can be really difficult when we have experienced loss or something, and we are stuck in this place where we cannot let go of this idea that we don't want to experience this again, and we are afraid to face all the things that come with it, that we face all of these emotions that come with the loss. Then we are stuck. and we cannot move forwards. But that is changing now, because that's what we look at, right? We look at what is changing, and that is changing. That is your stuckness, your being connected to all of these experiences, to the abandonment that is moving forwards, and we have the ship that is moving you forwards. It's done, Leo. It's done. And it's just this moment that is really, really tense. And I can feel that. It is so difficult to hold the frequency, not to be dragged down, not to be in the place where you are afraid again. And this is the moment that is so beautiful, that is so fitting, because it is the moment of healing these wounds. That's your moment of healing. Well done. And I think, and we have Saturn. We have Saturn as structure, and it's healing. Maybe it's healing in chaos right now, but it's healing because it leads into a structure. And it leads into a new structure, because all of these old patterns and these old things that kept you connected to these losses and to the fears, that this is changing now. It needs another structure. It needs something else. And maybe it's even you traveling. Maybe it's even you bringing yourself out there in the world and connecting to the Pisces energy that is moving towards spirituality, moving towards unity consciousness. Maybe you are on a path where you are heading into a place of bringing your spirituality into the world, being seen as the Leonine person, and putting yourself out there. And there we go. You have the connections that you search for. You have the Two of Cups. New love is coming your way. New emotions. You are the Queen of the Cups. And that is really amazing, because that it feels like you mastered it. You mastered the fears that came up with Pandora's box. And you found out, and that is one of the most important things I have to say about the box of Pandora. Because at the bottom of the box, she of course, she has a lot of emotions in there. And these are not comfortable emotions. But at the bottom of the box, there is hope. And that is one of the most important emotions as well. And then we have you showing up in this brilliant way of showing up. That is so beautiful, Leo. Because there you can see you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded, I promise you. Because there it goes. There we have the Two of Cups, the amazing relationships that you are heading into. And we have the Queen of Cups, you stepping into your emotions and being available for your emotions. Because otherwise, when we close this door to this Pandora's box, to the difficult emotions, then we close the door to the beautiful emotions as well, because we have to face the emotions that are in this box. And you opened it. And now you are ready to shine your light. That is so beautiful. Leo, I'm really happy for you. I know a lot of Leos that did a lot of work in the last years and that really did their job. So we'll see. No, that's not the truth. We will see. And there we have your Fool's Embrace. This is your new beginning, Leo. This is your new beginning. Even if you don't feel it right now, maybe you're sitting in the middle of this whole thing and you are trying to find the way out or in or away, because that's what comes with this card as well. With a ship is about traveling, is about allowing you to step into something really, really new. It is about transmuting pain and stepping into something new. No matter where on the spectrum of pain you find yourself now, whether it is mild disappointment or searing loss, it's time to make peace with it, befriend it rather than resisting it, running from it or judging is it bad or unfair or hostile. Can you see the gift that is there? Surrender to the fool's embrace, allowing the truth to envelop you in love and compassion. What if you could learn something amazing from this? What is truly yours will not pass you by. Something better and perfect for you is waiting elsewhere. If you could come to terms with the liberation and freedom inherent in loss, your broken heart might open up to a greater sense of humanity and compassion. As in the narrative of Tarot, the fool will be at the beginning of your life's adventure, and at the end, when you've integrated all the wisdom you've accumulated along the journey, he will never let you down or lie to you. He will, however, teach you how to revel in both the beauty and desperation of life. Both and this and that will always be true. Remember, the pearl can't be created without the gritty sand causing discomfort and acting as a catalyst in the oyster. Your pearl is discovered in radical acceptance that everything has value. All is well now and will be well. Remember that today as you feel the fool's embrace. Leo, whatever you're going through right now, you really did a good job in opening up the box of the Pandora and looking what's inside of it. And with this surrendering to the truth of it, you step into the fool's embrace and you can transmute pain in something else. And this will move forwards. This will move forwards. Even when you have the idea that you are somewhere stuck right now, it will move forwards because it is changing. And we had your card of the sun. So don't stop shining your light in the way you can, Leo. That's what you are here for, to be the Leo that you can be and to create from this big heart of yours. Thank you so much, Leo, for being here and for shining your light. Thank you. And I see you soon. Welcome, Virgo, to your reading. We want to see what the moon card will bring up, and then we'll see. Bring love into the situation. It's the new moon in Aquarius. And we'll see what that means in the Lenormand deck. Sometimes we get swept away by these intense moments, right? This new moon eclipse is opposite your sign, right? It's not in Pisces, but it is close. So we have the rider, and we have the sun, and we have the house. So whatever is happening right now in your world, there is something that is moving and that is changing. And this can be a new energy through a new home, a new energy by moving forwards. This is the rider as a movement into your energy. That's the new energy coming up, and your home and your basement of your and foundation, your personal foundation is created by this change. And bring love into the situation can mean something like there is something difficult happening right now, and maybe the parties of that are involved are not talking. Maybe they are not compassionate for each other, and that's where we can start to take the first step to bring love into the situation. Whatever is happening in your life right now, it is like happening on the precipice of your area in your chart. It is the midheaven. It's the highest part of your chart where you are seen in the outer world. Whatever you do right now to bring love into the situation will be seen by the outer world. And that is beautiful, because that is like allowing you to step into the strength, into the dignified strength that comes with it. Being seen on this loving path to allow yourself to bring this love into the situation will be something that will be rewarded in a way, because it is seen, and it is bringing you strength as well. And of course, if you are in a situation right now where you have to set boundaries, where you set boundaries, that's important, of course, you know. That is important. I have to put this out in do not disturb so that we don't get these plings. So if you are in this moment in a situation where this is needed, you can step right into the loving person that you are, because that's what's needed right now. And we have the decision, and it's the decision that you have in your hands. And there one fell. What is this? Oh, we have the world. And that's really beautiful, because it is the invitation that whatever you do in this moment, it leads into a completion. And we have our third card. It's the celebration. It's the Four of Wands. And so we have the decision that is about, it's yours to make, that leads into the ending of the situation and into the fulfillment that comes with it, and into the celebration. So it will lead into a good ending. It will lead into something that you will really love. So it is about you being there and being in this place of love. And even if it's complicated right now, even if it feels complicated, and if it's connected to a lot of anger, the advice of the card is pretty clear: to stay in your love, stay in peace, and give this to other people as well. It is this bring love to the situation always comes when we allow ourselves to be the love that we are, and to be compassionate with the love that we came here to embody. And it is our path of getting rid of our own toxic behavior and bringing compassion to the situation. It's not about being right or being wrong. It's about you stepping into the power that comes with love. And it's getting rid, and that is really beautiful, because it is like getting rid of the toxicity that comes with the wanting to be right or wrong. And that's not serving anybody. That is this moment where you can be you in your best form, if you let go of this, repairing the body, mind, spirit. And this can even come with a moment of being in peace, being in a retreat somehow, to step back and to nurture yourself. She's sitting in a bathtub, right? That's beautiful. She has a bird with her, or something shining. So that is, she is shining. And she has the foam there. She is nurturing herself. And the reminder to bring love to the situation is something that is reminding us that it is nurturing us in the first place if we step out of the war. It's time for cleaning of your proverbial house. Get rid of the thoughts and personal judgments poisoning your mind. Eliminate the inauthentic beliefs of others you've adopted as your own. Do so before your mind makes you sick. And empty your literal cupboards of the unhealthy junk food poisoning your body. Fast for one day. Skip a meal or allow your body to cleanse itself and rid itself of toxins. Detox appears as a warning that you can no longer postpone the self-care and pampering you long for. The time is now. Do healthy maintenance on your body before you have to make repairs that you will never quite recover from. Detox has come to caution you that it is not too late, but you are at the 11th hour. Do not deprive yourself of the health you deserve. And that's this reminder, what we had in the beginning, to bring love to this situation. Bring love to yourself, bring love to the other person, bring love to the conflict. And allow yourself to step into the self-nurturing, giving you what you need and stopping to over-give, to stay in your mind and going over and over and over things that you experienced, and step into the nurturing of yourself. This is your time, Virgo, for you and your health and for the next phase of your life. This is the threshold we are on right now. This is the threshold that we can experience if we allow ourselves to say yes to this change. So, Virgo, thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting this channel. I really appreciate you, and I see you soon. Welcome, Libra, to your reading. We'll see what comes up for you in this threshold that we are in. And we'll see what your moon card is saying. Step out of your comfort zone. It's the North Node. And we will see what that means, but I guess you will know what that means, to step out of your comfort zone in your situation right now. And it can mean that there is something that holds you back in your way, how you show up in the morning. I wanted to say in this moment, because it is uncomfortable. Maybe you don't know where to go. You don't know what will happen next, and it is fear that's holding you back to step into this threshold that you came here to experience, and that you want to move away from. And we have the ship, and it's moving this out of your system, moving the fear out of your system. It can mean that there is something happening in that is triggering your fear right now, right? Because that is how it appears. It is triggering your fear, but that's already done, you know. That's always the fear of not fitting in, of not being enough, of not being loved, of not being allowed to love. It's your way, Libra, how to find into the balance that you so beautifully long for. And that is the moving forwards. That is your moment of the new beginning. And the child is showing us that this is a new beginning. You let go of this area, what kept you in this box, you know. When we don't allow ourselves to see everything that comes with the fear, that comes with our old experiences, this is the moment where you step out of this area of your life that kept you holding yourself back, holding yourself in a container, so to speak. And this is the moment where you allow yourself to move beyond this limitation. It's time for you, Libra, to move forwards. And it's the opposite sign that this eclipse is happening in. It's in Aries happening, and it's your 7th house. It's in relationship. It is in you moving forwards, moving motion. We have Aries as well. So moving forwards, moving into the right direction and leaving behind the things that are not serving you anymore. This is really powerful for you, Libra. It is really, really powerful. And then we have the solar calm that is about clarity and clarifying the things and the situations we are in. But it is about moving beyond your own limitations to step into the next era of your life, to be available for your new adventure you are heading into. And it can be a relationship. It can be something that will come up. I wouldn't suggest to get into a new relationship while Venus is retrograde, but it is what it is. And Mars is retrograde too. Maybe that's a good thing too. Mars was retrograde. It isn't retrograde anymore. But it is in Cancer right now. It's moving into Leo in a couple of days, but not now. And so that maybe it is the right moment. We never know. And you see that you moved beyond your limitations that came with your thoughts and your mind and everything that kept you in your emotional imbalance. And now you stepped into the Queen of Swords and held your, and we can see in this card, she is having her heart in this little cage. That's not that she suppresses her emotions, but she has her thought and her mind in check. She is focused on the goal. That's what Mars came in as well, right? Be focused on what you want to accomplish and be clear about it, how you move forwards. And there we have the World showing up as the end of this cycle, the end of this journey you were on, where you contained yourself in this sphere and in this box of the Pandora. And there your ships come in. So that is about you keeping your mind in check, not allowing your fears to come up and to consume you. It's about you stepping up for yourself and closing this cycle of being in fear. And being in fear can mean that you held yourself back from stepping out of your comfort zone. That's the reminder to step out of your fear and step into the abundance that comes with your emotions and with allowing them to be without allowing them to freeze you and to get you into the imbalanced place, but not holding back. There is no time right now to hold back and to keep yourself in this place of being restricted by your own box you held yourself in. That's the moment for you, because that's the moment of the big change where this beautiful change happens and this cycle closes and then your ships come in. That's your invitation to move forwards, to do whatever needs to be done right now. And even if it's uncomfortable, even when it's leaving you in a place that is really not the most comfortable place, it's the reminder that this is a closing cycle and that your ships will come in. It's the closure, it's the threshold that gets you into the next phase of your life. Libra, that's a beautiful moment. It's not comfortable, but it's amazing in the outcome. Thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing and for supporting this channel. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And I see you soon. Welcome, Scorpio, to your reading. I will draw a moon card and then we'll see what comes next. We'll see what comes up in your reading, Scorpio. And it's interesting. It's step out of your comfort zone. So what holds you back, Scorpio? What keeps you not moving forwards? It's the North Node, moving towards the things that you really long to do. And it's out of your comfort zone. It is that sometimes it's not difficult and not easy to do so, right? Because you're a fixed sign as well. It's not easy to change. It's easy to stay where you are and be comfortable with what you accomplished. But this is the moment to step out of this idea of not being enough, not having enough, not being equipped, to step out of this phase. And we have the sickle that is leading us quick into something, and that is your threshold, and is your crossroads. This moment in time is your crossroads, and it is the invitation to step out of the old beliefs about not being enough, not having enough, and stepping into the next era of your life where you can decide what you really want to be when you grow up. And this is the invitation to do so, because that's the moment where you have to decide. That's not easy, that's not comfortable, but the invitation was to step out of your comfort zone, right? So we'll see what that means with these cards. And we have maybe and we have this one is Venus stepping into relationships, stepping into connection again, to be loved and to love again. This can be uncomfortable even when you experienced things that were difficult, and to step into the mystery and the intimacy that comes with the 8th house. That's your house, Scorpio. You can step into this. And maybe there was something that happened to you in relationships that got you the idea of that you are not enough, that you have no idea how to do relationship. But that's not the truth, that you know how to do relationship, you know how to be intimate, but it can be uncomfortable if we experience something really difficult. So, but this is the moment where you are not invited to stay in your comfort zone. You are invited to step out of it, and to do something with it, and to step again into the new relationship that comes with it. And we have the Queen of Swords. She is able to hold her mind in check. She is able to step into the focus. The mind is here supposed to do, right? To do the focus and to keep her heart in check, not to allow her mind to rattle up the heart. And this can even be the thoughts about your relationships that passed you by, and the relationships that didn't work out. This is the moment to keep your focus in experiencing something really different. And that is where this card comes in, and that's an amazing card to come in this moment. It's the 10 of Cups. It's the emotional fulfillment that comes with this moment when you allow yourself to step out of your own way into the brilliance that you came here to be, because you are this intimate person. You are this scorpionic deep sign that yet you can live this in relationship. And it can be difficult if you experience something difficult. I have two. That's interesting, because this, of course, it can be difficult when you are hurt or you were hurt. This can feel like you stepping out into the world, and your mind is telling you that this is dangerous. This person is walking on a sword barefoot. So that can be something that feels difficult, that feels dangerous. Of course it does. But that it needs work It needs your work. Relationship needs your work. And whatever happened in your life, in your relationship, it didn't work out because it wasn't the right person. It wasn't the right person. That didn't mean that you are lacking something. You are here to discover the abundance of your emotions, the deepness of your emotions. And you are here to discover all that you can be in the deepness that you are as a Scorpio. This is the invitation to risk love again. That's how it feels. So, and we have the Dragon's Hoard. And this card is about protecting the future. And I will read a part to you so that we can see what that means to you. So, the Dragon's Hoard. Know that hoard does not belong to you. It belongs to your grandchildren. What is the inheritance that you wish to leave for tomorrow? What seeds are you planting that you will harvest in your old age when you are weary? What seeds will bear fruit after you are no longer here? The dragons guards the legacy of the future, all who come who empty-handed or to fill only their own pockets with gold, lie in a dusty heap of bones. You have been allowed entrance by virtue of your kindness or your spiritual practice or sheer luck. Consider as well that your present, this moment, is the future to the dragon. You may be the one we all have been waiting for, so do not hesitate to take what bequest has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. This is the time to be bold. Do not delay or overthink. Remember to bring an offering for the dragons, lest it believe you are its lunch. A simple prayer will do. And it's stepping into this moment of time and change the future for yourself and for your children and the children, to let go of the past pain and step into the risk of being in love again, because the people who are so afraid of being in love are often the best at it. And you are the best of being intimate, of being deep, and this is what you're meant to do. So this is your threshold, Scorpio, to step into the next phase of your life where you allow this to come up again, where you allow yourself to love again. Thank you so much, and I see you soon. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your reading. We will draw a moon card to begin with, and then we take a couple of different cards as well. So, for you, time to release negativity. It's the full moon in Scorpio. So we'll see what this is about when I look at the Lenormand cards as well. So we'll see. I think that's this one. And it's the park. It is this one. It's the flowers. And it's this one, and it is a soul connection, or it is about money. So there is something that is inviting you right now to step into the outer world, to be seen. And to be seen as, really be seen as someone who brings something into into the growth. And this can even mean that you're taking the invitation. Maybe someone is inviting you to step into the next phase of your life where you can be seen in your brilliance. And this is the promise that this will lead into your own abundance. On the one hand, this can be someone who is on a soul level connected to you. That can be frightening. I hope that I always touch this microphone. And so it can mean that someone is really deeply connected to you, and this can be something difficult, but I don't think it is difficult, because it is so like, it shows up like something really amazingly growing, and to be seen out in the world with it, and getting resources with it. So it is about earning money, being in this whatever that is for you, and to move beyond your limitations, to move beyond this threshold that leads you into the next phase of your life where you will be seen beautifully. And it's about communication. It's about the third house. It can be something that leads you into communicating with other people, whatever that means for you, how you communicate, how you show up in the world. It can be in the outer world. It can be like producing something, producing videos like this. It's communication. And it's about the seventh house, and it's about relationship. And that doesn't mean it has to be a romantic relationship. Of course, it doesn't have to be a romantic. It has to be a relationship. It can be about creating something together. It is about the connection. It's about the communication that you came here to do, and to show up in the outer world to grow your resources with it. So there is something that comes up in your life that shows you that you are meant to be seen in the outer world. And this is happening right now. And to this moment of stepping out of the idea that something bad will come with it, that something bad will happen. This is catastrophizing, and that is the invitation of the new moon in the beginning, is to step into your strength, to step out of the negativity, to implement the parts of you that want to tell you that something isn't working out, because it will. It is like being reborn again. That is this moment in time where you are reborn again. And it is stepping into this beautiful, and it's a beautiful depiction of the Judgment card, right? How she rises from the ashes is what the Judgment card is about, being reborn again. In all of your beauty, this is what it comes with. And this is the choice that you have to take for it, that you have to make to step into the next phase of your life where you can be reborn again. And that is allowing yourself to be all of you. This can be something where you think that this is not appropriate, that being this one is not appropriate, but you are a fire sign. Of course, it is appropriate. It is allowing yourself to implement all of it, and to be reborn again, and to make a choice to be all of it. And of course it comes with the communication. It comes with being in relationships, and it can be business relationships, real relationships. It comes with communication. So stay in communication and allow yourself to move into this area where you can be seen as the beautiful being that you are. It's long enough that you held yourself back because you thought something isn't okay with you. Everything is okay with you. And take it all in and be with all of it, and take responsibility for all that you are and for all of the things that you do and how you show up in the world. And this is the moment where you step into the next phase, where you are really seen in all of your beauty. It's lovely, and it's letting go of this mind is full. This is your mind keeping you back. And we had this idea of holding yourself back by your own, by holding on to your mind, and by holding on to the things that other people think you have to do. It's not about other people. It's not about you holding on to what other people have to say. It's easy to be influenced by others right now too, especially in our digital age. It's hard to protect yourself from the energy and the sheer amount of information bombarding you 24/7. If you allow all the fear and uncertainty to pollute your mind and emotions, you will fill yourself up with this negativity and then see more of it in the outer world. Stay out of the gossip and other forms of groupthink, for when you cut another person down to their level due to their perceived mistakes or limit them by your envy, you activate lack for yourself. So fill yourself with thoughts of plenty. Imagine your universe unfettered by scarcity and alive with abundant hope and goodness. Be mindful of what your mind is full of and keep the faith. Good things, more good, more love. Love, more love. Gratitude, more things to be grateful for. That is the perfect closing, what we said in the beginning. Let go of the negativity. Let go of the ideas that you have to do something to make something happen. Trust the process, that you are in the right place right now to be reborn again and step into the courage to do so. Thank you, Sagittarius, for being here and for liking and subscribing, and I really appreciate you. Thank you. And I see you soon. Welcome, Capricorn, to your reading. We draw a moon card to see what comes up for you in this moment of time, and we'll see. Full moon in Cancer is about a personal issue reaches resolution. That's a good thing, right? Personal issue reaches resolution. And we'll see what the Lenormand cards have to say about this. And this can be something about family. We'll see, this is a lily. We have money or a soul connection that is in the family, and we have a new beginning. This can mean that there is something in your life where you feel that there is something, you need a fresh start in a way, where you need the fresh start in your relationship to your, can be sexuality, can be relationship to a soul connection that you hold on to, and it needs a new beginning. That can also be, and we have different ways how we can read these cards, right? This can even mean that there is something coming up from the family that is related to your money situation and the new beginning that comes up with it. So whatever that means for you, you know your situation best, because it's a reading that can resonate with a lot of situations, right? And so this is, but it reaches the resolution, and so that I can come back to that there is an issue that you feel like it is an issue, and it reaches a resolution. So that's a good thing to say about that. And we have this one. And this can even mean that there is something you have to heal about your relationship to money, your relationship to soul connections, and your relationships to new beginnings. This can even mean relationship to family members. But this is the moment of time where healing will come up. And we have the rebirth. So there is something in your life right now that keeps you in this place of transformation, and it's a good thing to be in transformation. You experienced Pluto in your sign for the last 18 years, I guess. So you know what transformation is, and this is the moment in time where you step into the transformation and into the healing that is about your connection to money, to value, even to your own value. And because we have the child in there, it can even be something like being how you were treated as a child and how you reflected this for yourself as a lack of value. And this is the moment where you can allow yourself to reevaluate yourself. This is a moment of healing, and it's a beautiful moment because it feels like it is long overdue to do so, to allow yourself to be valued in a way that you really want to be valued. And we'll see these cards, and there we go. This is beautiful because it is, we have 3 cards, so we'll see. There are these emotions. We have the 4 of Wands as the card that shows us that this will have an outcome that is really favorable. You can celebrate the outcome. And it's about the higher knowledge. It's about this card of the Hierophant showing us that you learned your lesson, and he is sitting in front of this staircase, and there is light on the end of the staircase, and he is laughing. So he did the work. And what I mean with he did the work is he did the soul work with his own emotions. And it is about you, that you already conquered this. You know that you don't have to get lost in your emotions. You can step into the knowledge that the Hierophant comes with and step into the creation that creates an outcome that you can celebrate. So it is about you holding on to the balance in your emotion, not to be drowned by them, to get into the place where your higher knowledge tells you what to do next and how to balance yourself, how to balance your mind, because it's often about your experiences of family upbringing and the values that were put on ourselves and that are not okay. So this is your threshold where you have the winter's dream. That's a gestation period. And it's about you, and that's what I said in the beginning, that it is about you re-evaluating yourself, you getting back into yourself and into the worth that you bring to this planet. And I will read a part of you that's 63. That's interesting. It's 9. And we have a 9 years. So something is closing right now. So let's see. Something is closing for you. And that's a good thing. Gestation period, winter's dream. This is not hibernation. Do not fall asleep. Take your quiet, wakeful nature with you into stillness and know that you are replenishing your life force. Trust that the deeply buried seed inside your soul, the ones you planted even before you were born, are stirring softly, ready to awaken with the spring. Do not try to rouse them early. Instead, surrender to the quiet of winter's dream. Winter's dream can lull you into slumber, where you can lose consciousness and become caught in a nightmare. Awaken, awaken. Find the easy return to wakefulness that brings you clarity. This is the time to set your priorities in order, yet not act on any of them. Allow the clarity and transparency that comes with winter's dream to permeate your heart and soul. The time for action will come later. Remember that all things are born of dreams, and your task is to wake up within the dream, to lucidly guide it to your chosen destination. That's what's happening for you, Capricorn, that you step into this place, but not by overacting, not by judging your situation you are in, and trusting this process, that this will lead into the resolution that you long for, because that's where we came from in the beginning, that this situation, a personal issue, is reaching resolution. And it's not about you doing something, it is about you being in this period where everything will be worked out. Just hold your vision and decide to hold this vision and to be there, to not do anything about it right now. Allow this to unfold. Thank you so much, Capricorn. Thank you for being here, and thank you for liking. And I see you soon. Welcome, Aquarius, to your reading. We will draw a moon card, and then we see what the other cards are saying about the situation. The energy is gaining momentum. It's waxing moon. So whatever you experience right now in your life, it is like moving forwards, and maybe you felt like nothing is working out, nothing is happening, something is stagnating, and this is moving forwards now, and we'll see what the Lenormand cards have to say about it. And it's quick. It's the sickle that comes quick, and it's a quick crossroad, and then we have the archway that is coming up. So there is something, whatever is happening in your world right now, what is not working out, what is not happening for you perceived, it is happening. And there you can see these cards that it is happening quick. The sickle is often coming quick in, and it's about you deciding on the crossroad that you are to move in towards the light that you came here to move towards. So it is about this trusting the process of this present moment, trusting that this is happening for you. It will. That's really beautiful, because often we think, oh, there is nothing moving forwards, and I think it's a little bit like in the past month, Pluto entered your sign, right? You did a lot of work through the last years in your 12th house of all of your unconscious things. And now the world is changing, and we have no idea where it's moving. And now you think, where am I going? And this is the moment where life tells you this is coming quick. Prepare for moving forwards and for acting. And that's really beautiful, because we have the clarify as well, the clarity of how you will move forwards and how you will act in the next phase of your life will come in quick. And that is beautiful, because that's what these cards show us. Both of them, even the card with a crossroad that will come in quick, and the crossroad that will lead into the archway, that is like, now it's not the time to move, but in a moment there will be an invitation to move, and then something will come up that leads into the right direction for you, where your world will open up again, because that's what the archway does. It opens up the new path where you can see light at the end of the tunnel. So whatever is happening in your life right now will change. And there you let go. And that is cutting your losses. That's the most beautiful card that we can experience in the Ten of Swords, because she is moving away. She is just cutting her losses, and she is ready. She is, I think, barefoot, and she's moving away. She just allows this to go away, to allow the pain to end. And maybe you experienced something like pain, but that's where it's leading into. And that is the Nine of Pentacles. That is abundance. So whatever opens up for you in the next phase of your life, it's leading into abundance. And that's what you don't expect now to come, right? And so we see what comes up next. And there is the balance, right? Wow, this is beautiful. Oh, where did I leave my... Okay. There we go. So you let go of the pain. You let go of all of the old patterns that led into the same situation. You let it go. And then you experience abundance. And you experience the balance that comes with it, with all of this letting go. And I will see what she has in. She faced it all, you know, you can see her in her shadow self. You can see the reflection that she has mastered. And this is stepping into, and cutting the losses as well. Ten of Swords is a card that is connected to pain, but is connected to the end of pain. And that's a beautiful thing. And the Nine of Pentacles is abundance. It's the flow that comes up when we let go. When we, you know, that's the same thing when we let go of things that we held on for so long. It's often painful to do so. But if we do, we step into the next era of our life where we can allow abundance to come in. Because now we have the space to get into the place of abundance, because where all the stuff was, there is abundance now able to enter. So sometimes we have to open up our hand, where we hold on to all of the old stuff, and we hold on so tight that we cannot allow us to open our hand to receive the help that we need, to receive the abundance, to resources, the connections. We cannot even hold another hand because we hold on so tight to something. This is the moment to let this something go, to cut your losses, to face the pain, to mourn the pain even, and then to step into the abundance and allow the flow to come in. That's your time to get into this balance, Aquarius, because it is the promise of these cards that it will lead into balance. Even when you have the idea right now that you don't know where you are going and that you have no choice right now, but it is leading into the archway. It's leading into your decision that you can make quickly, because the opportunities will come on. And that's what the sickle is telling us, that the opportunities will come in. And then you have to react quickly, because then you are able to move forwards. You are able to make a choice. That's why this Ten of Swords is there, to get you into the place where you can experience the abundance, because you let go of this old stuff. There was so much you held on to. No, that's not. Let's see. There we go. Wow. Aquarius. This is the right use of your power. Your opposite sign is Leo. So, what if you take back your crown? What if you step into this moment of time where you can create a new future with all of your vision? And that is amazing, because The Aquarian mind creates our new future, the connection of the heart and the mind of the Aquarian. And Pluto in your sign will create the next phase of our world. What if you take back your crown? Make the space for the new to come in, and then to show other people how to use power properly. That's something, Aquarius. You want to be on top, the best, the most effective, the most beloved. You may discover that your deep desire to help others is disguising the underpinnings of this complex game. Power and all it entails can be both dangerous and productive, destructive and redemptive. Which will it be for you? Can you forgive without condoning and keep your dignity when challenged? Will you be accountable, amendable, and change your making amends? Can you let go of your need to rescue others? Lead with humility while letting others discover their way home? Now you're learning that empowerment comes with a price and a sacrifice for sovereignty. This is a time to pick your battles. Use strategy and temper your reactions. You have the power to make a beautiful difference on behalf of others. Can you see power as a currency that you must spend judiciously? Trust true power is stewarded wisely, for it is given from the divine, not from the ego. In all your relations, the greatest beauty is when power is shared. If you are in a higher position, it's even more important to be kind and respectful. Ask for guidance. It will come when you choose compassion over your own goals and desires. When you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence appear for you. This is your time, Aquarius. This is your threshold where you take back your crown, where you step into the real leadership that is needed right now, and where you step into the beauty that comes with it, with the right use of power. And to step into your threshold, your pathway, where you can choose the next step in your life, where you can choose to be the leader that you came here to be. That is really amazing. Did I? Yes, I did. Aquarius, your beautiful archway is waiting for you. Thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing, and I see you soon. Welcome, Pisces, to your reading. I will draw for you a moon card, and then we'll see what the other cards are saying about it. So we will see what this is about for you. And we have the full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So we'll see what this is about when we see where this threshold is leading you and what this theme is about. It's often stepping into our own power, like the Leo 9 energy comes up with all of this energy moving forwards, can be so close to being prideful as well. The Leos can sing a song about it, I guess, because it is so difficult. And staying in this feminine power we have a coffin, and we'll see what that means. And we have a wish-fulfilling lamp. So I think that this is about you stepping into your power and into your divine power of receiving. And the coffin is telling me that you think that nothing is happening because you want something to happen and it doesn't. And this is often coming with the next step of, oh, then I have to do this and this. So I have to step into the masculine power to do something, to make something happening. And this is the promise, that this is not the time to do so. This is the promise that you have everything that you need to receive the things that you want to receive, because it's a wish fulfillment. It is this card that shows me your wishes will come true. Whatever it is you wish for, but it will come true. And this is the beauty, that don't allow yourself to be swept away by the energy of I think it's about this energy of the Aries energy, right, moving forwards. And we want to make things happen, but we don't realize that sometimes we don't have to do things. Sometimes we have to be something, and then we can receive whenever we are this. And so this is the invitation to stay there, to be with yourself, to not move forwards, to not act on something that you want to make happen. It will happen. It will happen, promise. It will happen. And we have clarify. It will be clarified. It will be clarity about this. And then you have the energy to move forwards. Then we have the energy to step into the next step. But not now, because it's not clear now. When it's clarified, and I think it's taking a moment to adjust. When this new moon eclipse is happening, there is a big change coming. There is bringing something into our energy that will move us forwards, but it's not our thing to make it happen. It's not our thing to move forwards and to do something about something. It is this moment in time to stay with it, stay with yourself, and stay in your receptive, creative mode. That is the divine feminine comes with as well. And it can mean that you will be confronted with your own fog about it, how to do this, how to be in this place of creativity, in this receptive mode all the time, how things will work out. But it is the invitation to stay there, to stay put for a moment, and to use all of the burdens that you have to move forwards, but to let the thing go that comes with it. And I think it is really about you feeling that something is missing. Something is missing when you step into your receptivity. That something cannot work out if you stay in your receptivity. And if you can see this woman is there on the ground, and she is not looking up. That's what she does, because she thinks that there is that she cannot open this door. She thinks that she cannot open this door. But when you look close, there is a key standing on this edge. There is a key there. You have everything to open the door for yourself, to open your door to your own emotions, to your own abundance. That's about lack, right? That's lack mentality. And if we look at the beginning where the divine feminine and the coffin showed up, that is this moment where you think there is nothing coming with it, but it will. And this is about wish fulfillment. This is where this comes in, and where we can see the wish fulfilling lamp is showing up with a 9 of Cups. That is fulfillment. That is what you long for. You long for being this receptive being. And that is what it's coming with. It's be that, be all of this, and let go of the burdens that come with this path of thinking that you are not enough. That's not what it's about. It's you are enough. In every single second, and you can learn to receive. You can learn to stay in this receptive, creative mode and to receive. And that's what the invitation is about. Stay there, be there, and let the burdens go that you have to move it all alone forward. You have to do it all on your own. That's not what it's about, Pisces. Stay there, be there, and be in this receptive mode, because it will happen. It will move forwards. The wish-fulfilling lamp is yours. That's beautiful. That's like... And there we have the jeweled web. And this card, I will read it to you about connectivity, and this is even about being this in this connection with yourself, with your emotions, with all that is, and even with your network, you know, all of these beautiful shining objects created and creating a web. And that is like, seems to be abundance in itself, to be connected to all that is in this moment. Imagine that the answer to your question is not about landing at a particular destination, meeting a goal, connecting to a special lover, reaching an end game, or experiencing anything specific. Instead, you discover a shimmering web of jewels you didn't know existed. The world is interconnected in a living web of energy. It isn't possible to know how any of it works. But know this: what is in your highest good is a sparkling jewel that lights up for you among this web of possibilities. You just need to know how you want to feel and choose this consciously. Take your focus off getting anywhere. Practice feeling and being in a place where your desired experience has already come to pass. Who will you be when this is true for you? Can you be that now? Feel that now. Practice that. The better you know your path within this web of life, the more it will light up for you. It is celebrating you already. Pisces, that's your time to step into this web that is creating the abundance and the fulfillment that you long for, and is stepping out of the doing in the outer world. It's in this connection. Abundance really is through connection in fulfillment. Thank you so much, Pisces, for being here and for liking and subscribing and all of the beautiful things that you do to support the channel. Thank you. And I see you soon.